I'm back with my new invention here. As you can see, I've been working on some different things on that. I thought I'd just kind of like show you some upgrades I got. It looks like, well, I'm going backwards. Well, no, I'm not going backwards. Right now I'm in the detailing of the stuff in that. Let me zoom right on in here. As you can see that I'm cutting some slots inside of here, inside these things here. Let me back out just a little bit more. See, I'm trying to put these things inside of here, and I'm trying to make it so it can adjust back and forth. As you can see, let me back out. As you can see, this is a little different than the other one, prototype in that. It's kind of like all chopped up and everything. You know, it was all pieced together. Everything bolts from the bottom. Well, this one's going to bolt from the top. Like right here, I got some, I'm going to bolt these on the underneath here. You know, it's going to be cut down a little bit, and then that way I can adjust it this way. And if you look at it from the side here, you'll notice that I'll be able to bolt it, you know, it'll be able to move back and forth. A lot of this stuff's got to be fit and everything, you know, and it takes time. You just can't throw this thing together yet. But what I'm showing you is what's going to be here is there's going to be a flywheel on this end right here. This is a square piece, but I'm going to put it in a 4-jawed chuck and turn it up to a round piece. There's no problem. It's just all it is a square piece of aluminum. And then here's another piece of aluminum. I'm going to take this little piece of aluminum and put it in my 4-jaw, chuck it up and cut it. Then that way I got some square sides, so when I put it in my mill, I can mill my little slots through here. You know, and then as you see, this will bolt up against here. It'll come right like that. And then your magnets will be down inside of here. Then I'll adjust them out the way I want. As you can see, there'll be like a shaft. It's going to be like this, kind of like coming through here. See how that shaft is? It's going to be coming all the way down through here, all the way over to the other side, and that. But this isn't what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be buying a piece of drill rod, and then I'll put my bearings in each one of these little pieces here that come down through here. I put the bearings inside of here, and each one of these is going to have a bearing inside of it all the way down the line. So once I get that together, and then also going to put some bolts down inside of here, slot this out, so that way I can move this any which way I want. Everything's going to be bolted from the top. Before, on this prototype, I had to bolt everything from the bottom. I had to keep flipping it upside down, adjusting it, trying to go back and forth and everything. And that it was a pain in the butt. And you know, it's okay to get the idea of what's going on, but at least I know the distances and the strengths of the magnets that it's going to require to work. I did a lot of testing on this, and I got a really good idea what size of magnets, where they go, and the strengths. Now, if you get a magnet too far apart, it's not going to work right. If you get magnets too strong, it's not going to work right. Everything has to be tuned just perfect. So, based on what I did on the research on the first prototype, this is what I'm going to do with the second one. But it's going to be improved, so I don't have to flip this big thing around. It'd be a lot of work to do that. But right here I'll put some bolts and that I'll cut this out a little bit in here so it kind of matches it. And then that way everything will line up. I'll put the other pieces inside of here. Here's a bunch of the parts down inside here. These all need to be detailed too. I'm just kind of like throwing all these parts down here in this box. You know, here's some, everything's in here is the parts, you know. all the stuff's got to be detailed and drilled and everything and tapped. And you know, there's a lot of stuff here. And here's some magnet holders I got. You know, need to drill and tap that. I need to put a hole in the bottom. You know, so everything all bolts together. And there's a ton of stuff down inside here. Look at that. That's what you was looking at in the video. Just kind of like, it's just kind of like throwing in a box, and I'll just have to take my time, detail each one out. Over here, as you see, this will also be down inside of here. You know, or if you want to go like this way, like I said, here's like I said, and also like I said before, the shaft will come right through here. The shaft will come right into this part too, all the way out to here. The drill rod's going to be 4 foot long, so this is just something, you know, for example. This isn't exactly what I'm going to use. I'll have to get that later, so don't get excited about that. So after I do all that, I also want to get these other places where you put the magnets on here. I want to put it like little plates too, so I can adjust it either which way, and then it unbolts from the top. So, and then right here, I'm going to put my little plates on top of these. There's going to be some plates, then there's going to be like a riser, and then you got your other pieces that kind of come out like those, where the magnets hook onto it, and then there will be adjustments on those, so everything can adjust right on that. So as you can see, it's coming together pretty good in that. I just kind of wanted to show you that secret thing I was trying to tell you about. So there's going to be one right here, a flywheel. There'll be a flywheel right here. The gearing will be off this gear right here. There'll be, you know, pieces that come out from here to hold the box in, to hold transmission. You know, the gears and everything. Everything's got to be precise. The RPMs, the magnetation, the balance, everything has to be precise on this. You get something off, you get the rotation a little too fast, it won't catch on the clutches. If you get, and also when this shaft is in here, it'll rotate with it, which it'll pull it down and make it rotate like this. You know what I'm saying? When it turns, like if you put a bearing in something inside of here and you spin it, it'll still help make it oscillate to a certain extent. So it'll be kind of pretty cool once I get it together and that. I know people sitting there say, well, you know, what's taking this thing so long to get together? Well, I'm building it one step at a time. I work a full-time job and stuff. This is something I'm building in my basement. I don't have time to go and just work on this thing full-time and everything. That's what takes the time. Right now, I'm in the detailing. That takes time. Once I get all the detailing done, then next will become the, you'll have to debugging it and trying to tune it. And debugging and tuning takes a lot of time. And I'll show videos and you'll say, man, that thing just don't run very good. Then all of a sudden I come out with another video and says, boy, that thing's running pretty good there. See, each like I showed you, each step, it takes a lot of time. It just doesn't happen overnight. But basically, like I said, there'll be a flywheel on here, another flywheel in here. So you'll have that, plus you'll have the shaft down inside here, like I said before. And that, hopefully that'll get these things to kick back and forth. What I'm trying to find out is if it has a range in that. If I can find out if this thing is like, it's kind of like domino blocks resetting. If I don't have a range, I got it together. So I'll let you go here and I'll show you some more stuff as it comes out. Thank you for your time and goodbye.